Alright y'all, in this video we're going to do why this riding lawnmower so having excessive fuel in the crankcase, in the oil. Now, I already made this video, I already done it, and this is just like a new intro to it. So I don't think I actually fixed it in the video, so last night in bed I got to thinking about what could be. So if you want to see what I believe it really is the cause of the gas and oil, watch till the end and watch the bonus footage while we diagnose it and make sure my little thinking in bed if it was correct or not. Alright, we got a good one today. Yeah, this my stand still broke, so I haven't bought one yet. We got this John Deere Z225 maybe, something like that. I ain't sure model of it, but yeah, this is what we got. I ain't sure how to start it yet either. I believe it runs. Put it on park and brake. Nothing. Well, what it's doing is it's spewing oil. Oh, you're nothing. Maybe I got B in it. We'll see. And the battery's dead. So, alright, well, we'll throw the battery on there, but what's going on is the customer saying that it's there's water in there. There's that fuel. That's like fuel water. Look at that. Fuel looks a little funny looking. You guys are this is the first I've looked at it since it's been here, so I don't really see any water. So the guy said that it's like spewing oil somewhere. So where it's spewing, I don't know. He says he thinks it's coming out of the muffler. Let's check the oil here. You guys here. Let me get a rag. So we got she's way up here over full, and that's gas. So we're gonna drain this oil, put new oil in it. For some reason it's flooding out, obviously, and my speculation is that they have this little electric, this don't have the little electric solenoid underneath of it. So I'm thinking that the little solenoid underneath here is supposed to stop this oil or fuel from let me get the other carburetor. It's got a little solenoid. Stops fuel when you turn the key off. It's electric. So when you turn the key off, that shoots the needle up into the jet, so the jet don't let any more fuel in until you turn the key. So it looks the same. This is just a cheap knockoff off Amazon. I'm sure that's where he got it. He brought it with him. So I'm gonna say this is What's wrong is this piece here. I'm going to try to reuse the original carb. I don't think he brought the filter housing with him either, unless that thing's part of it. But first off, we're going to drain this oil. We want this fresh oil in her. Then we'll pull this carb off and we'll check the floats and see if they're sticking. I don't know where the wiring would be for the that solenoid on there. So I don't know. Does it have one? It may not even come with that little thing. So, but we'll pull this carb off. We're gonna check the floats at least. Looks like there's a new fuel pump on there. I wonder if the fuel pump's too strong and it's forcing the floats to overfill it. So that's the issue. Even if the rings are bad, it wouldn't be filling the crankcase up with fuel like that. So I'm gonna change the oil real fast. I'm sure you guys know how to change oil, so I'm gonna flood that out. It's kind of dark down there, but let's turn this thing. Ooh. Look at that. They're just flowing out. Look at it. Just running out. That's all fuel. Oh man, it's just straight raw fuel. And you hear it. It's just running out like water. So, man. It's kind of crazy. Wasn't supposed to pull that thing all the way up off there, but I did. And it's broke, so we may end up I'll have to end up getting him to get us a new one. That's all just straight gasoline. I don't know how it would got that much oil or gas in the oil like that, but man, that's strong. Well, we're gonna let that sit there and drain for a while. Alright, we got some, let me get you wiped off. We got some oil in her. Just right above the full. Almost perfect. So, I want to try cranking it over now. We're gonna see what happens. My inclination is how much, with that much oil in it, or oil, that much gas in it, is telling me that this fuel pump's probably bad, and that's what's probably doing it. Because I've seen them pumps. See, it's just one of these pulse pumps. They have just oil just going here, and it'll just kind of just seep on through, and this pump be bad internally, and the fuel will just go straight over into the crankcase. So, kind of way I'm feeling. I'm gonna get a pair of pliers. We're gonna move that. We'll take that off there. We're gonna see what happens. I had my pliers here somewhere. Let me take a look, see where they're at. Of course, I don't know where they're at, but we've got these. Yeah. Let's take it off here. There we go. Wouldn't you know it? Look at that. Dripping up out of there. Gas. Gas leaking out of that. It's leaking in the pump. Pump's leaking internally. So that's our issue. It's not even really the carburetor. Come on. So he brought a box of parts over. Had the carburetor, new air filter. Not sure what that is. Got a new spark plug, new coil, starter gear, on and off valve, some hoses, gasket for the carb, a bunch of stuff. Oh, look, there's my pliers right there where I need it. So, here's a new pump. So let's, we're gonna stick this pump on here. I put used oil in it. I wasn't gonna put some good oil because I want to run with, you know, clean it out, and there's no reason to use clean oil to clean it out. I had some leftover used oil out of a diesel engine. It didn't have a lot of hours on it, so that's why I kind of kept it. So. These pumps are fairly easy to change. And of course, it's not labeled on in, out, and or pump. So with the old one here, we got the P. If you look right here, is our arrows right there on the ends. So let's put these together like this. So this is going to be our fuel in, fuel out, and our pump. So our fuel in will be this one from the tank. That one will be our, man, gotta make sure we get that bucker cleaned out. That will be our pump, our pulse. I shouldn't say pump, I should say pulse, because, wait a minute. And then this is to our carb. Sit just like that. We'll hook that up, this up. See, this thing was just kind of sitting here anyways. Oh, you know what, I think it bolts to the shroud up here. Alright, we're gonna fire up. So it'll be a little loud probably. We're not getting no juicy juice now for some reason. We're keep losing power. So let's check our battery cables down here. Yep. Loose negative cable. Ah! Now what's up with these people in there? Loosey loose stuff. Hopefully this is the right one. Nope, sure not. 10. Nope, that ain't the right one. Is that the right one? No, not the right one. Well, that will work, but to the 7/16. Come on. Here we go. 7/16, sure enough. Let me grab a 11mm wrench. Yeah, this stupid ratchet now wants to act up on me. Cool. Got that tightened up. We gonna give her a shot again now. I don't know, folks. I have a feeling that the muffler's clogged up. All the oil burning out of the oil and stuff burning out of the exhaust. I'm gonna let her run. I'm gonna open this garage door and take her outside. Alright, there's the oil that come out of it, moving like regular old gasoline. See, look, that's oil. That's that oil. And you can tell how it runs. That's not oil. Got the cover on. Got this on. I let it run for a little bit, clear up the smoke. That fuel filter isn't all the way full of fuel now either. So the diagnosis of this was just a bad fuel pump. It probably a crack in the diaphragm. I think we could probably tear it apart and take a look at her and see what's up with it. But that'll conclude this one. 777 hours. That's good luck. Time to play the lotto. I need to change the oil one more time now, which puts some good oil in it. So I did that lip kit for this guy on that white golf cart. There's two of his lug nuts. Well, appreciate you guys watching this little easy fix on this. The guy only paid $50 for it, and he didn't want to mess with it, do the work on it. When he picked up his thing, he just dropped off his Just dropped it off and said, here, have at it. And he bought a whole bunch of parts for it. He's going to do it himself, and then he decided just to have me do it. And I don't know if he needs to, if he can send any of them parts back or not, but he may be able to. So should be able to box up that carburetor and send that back, and the whole 9 yards. I kept the air filter though, and used the air filter to, in this. The air filter that was in it was nice and clean, but he can save that for, you know, in case he's got to use it again. If this one gets real dirty, he'll have another one. But I'm gonna mow my grass with it. Screw him. All right, I was recording. Well, I thought I was. I hit the record button. I was going to do this unscripted, where you guys seen what I seen when I did this. But last night I had a laying in bed after fixing this zero turn here. We got to laying in bed, and I got to thinking. If you remember at the very beginning of this video, there was a lot of fuel all the way up in here. And for it to still be pushing fuel or sucking fuel for that to be full, that don't make no sense. So I kind of was thinking, hey, you know what? Remember your gas jugs, or you know, that you got in the garage or sitting outside or something. You take that cap off, it vents and lets the air out, pushes air. So I think that's what's going on. And if you look down in there, you can see the hose right there. There's no restrictions or nothing that was going to stop that from pushing that air through. So I'm thinking this tank's pressurizing, pushing fuel through here into this, and then out and into the carb. And that pressure is so high that it's pushing fuel past the float and the needle in the seat and pushing it right in the cylinder. And then it's draining out of the cylinder into the crankcase. that's my theory. So when I thought I was recording earlier, I hit the record button and took a picture. It didn't actually record, so I think that was my fault. I got this gas cap out. So you can see it's broke around here. And then there's a little tab in there. I was shaking it like this, and something fell out of it. I don't know if it was a bug, but it was kind of hard, so it made a tinking noise when it went out. But if you look, thing's not coming out unless I really shake it, try to get it lined up. There, it come out. So what you do, this here is on here, and it's a valve, so water don't go in. And then when you push, when this tank gets pressure, it pushes in, opens that up, and lets the pressure off. Well, if that's not working right, see, like I can, you know, if that bug was in there and it was holding that thing where closed, you know, like on top of this, in between this hole, and that was holding that closed this whole time, then we were getting gas pressure, you know, like when this tank would swell, will swell, and so when it swelled, I'm going to say it was pushing fuel. Guy keeps this thing at a campground, so sits outside at the campground. You've got black, gets really hot. Tank's white, understand, but with this heating up through the day, heating this tank up, that fuel is going to expand and cause gas pressure. So I've never had a car, a truck, anything with a gas cap that I've called a bad gas cap on. I'm calling a bad gas cap on this. I'm glad I thought about this last night when I was laying in bed. So I'm gonna have him get a new gas cap. We went ahead and put the new fuel pump on it, and I'm gonna have him get a new one of these because that one tab that helps lock it on is broke. So gas cap causing it not to vent. So that's gonna be what I call it, So if you guys like this video, help me out, hit me up with the thumbs, comment. You know, if you got any questions, go ahead and hit me up. I'll answer. If you go look at my videos, I comment back on everything. It's because I ain't got very many people that's message or commenting on there. But anyways, I get a few on my shorts and stuff here and there when I comment back. You know, if you will, hit that subscribe. And I did this work yesterday. We sanded it all down, and there's some imperfections. I'm not going to fix them. I'm just going to paint over them. Yeah, I might sand a little bit here more, like right there, a little more noticeable stuff, but like this right here, I ain't too worried about it. You know, it's got like, you know, little holes in it. I'm not worried about it. It's a golf cart. It's gonna be painted gloss white, and we're gonna use some clear coat. So if you guys stick around, you'll be able to see that when it's done. See, I got some big old glitter flakes. I got this powder, duo green yellow. I think that'll look really, really cool. And then we have the brilliant gold. That's what I mixed in with my paint for my golf cart, and it ended up making it look like my Harley. Not like that color almost. So yeah, stick around, man. You'll be able to see this painted and done. It's going to take a little bit. We still got the riding lawnmower to golf cart deal. We're still building that, so don't forget. I ain't forgot. It's in my way. So, all right. Well, I appreciate you guys, and if you will, go ahead and hit that comment, subscribe, like, do all that for me. I need 198 more to get 500. I'd be cool to know who actually is the person that does the 500. So if you guys see that I have 499 subscribers, and you hit that button, let me know that you use the number 500 subscriber. So we'll see you all on the next one. Appreciate it.